Welcome back to Robbie Minds. Now, our next guest and our final guest for our entertainment segment is the king of spices. He's been a tech bro, a chef, a developer, a photographer, a bundle of talents, and he was recently a housemate in the Big Brother Niger season 10, 10 over 10 house. We're now joined by Otega Eritomi. Welcome to Robbie Minds.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure having you. Wow, you are a bundle of talents. I was reading like chef, photographer, tech bro. I mean, what's next? You've done Big Brother, so are we going to add actor to it? Are we going to act influencer?
Sure.
Yeah, so tell us.
I'm open to acting, event hosting, maybe a little bit of radio too. But yeah, I think I'm open to voiceover acting too. Yes, a lot of that.
Okay. How have you been able to navigate the different shifts?
Okay, so I usually say this. I'm an artist. My deepest core is an artist. So different forms of these are all different forms of art to me.
Yeah.
Right. So the photography thing is more like a hobby. I like to see people through a lens. So yes, that's more like a hobby. And I did it at some point commercially, but then I was like, yeah, I really don't think I want to sell pictures. So it became a hobby. The tech thing, that was my job for like since 2012 to up to like 2020, 2021. I kept doing it on the side, even when I switched to food. So food for me she's my first love. That's how I put it. She's my first love. Every time I think of a recipe or every time I'm tasked to create something, it brings out the best. She brings out the best in me. So that's how I'm going to phrase it.
Food is your first love.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that people expect more from you and they see cooking or food as a side hustle or a woman's thing as opposed to what you quit tech to go to the kitchen and start cooking?
That's a very beautiful question. Thank you very much. Yes, people would always have their opinions, but I believe if you stay true to yourself, that's what's most important, right? I've been around too many people to understand that you don't please people. If I meet one person today, the person says, oh, you should have stayed in tech. I meet somebody else tomorrow, you should really pursue food. It becomes a clash. So what do I really want, which is the most important thing? I think food for me is what I really want. It's not a woman thing, it's a life skill. And for me, a friend said to me that you're blessed with the gift of cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
the king of spices himself. I remember watching this. I'm like, this thing must be so flavorful. See the way
no.
yeah, eating the bone. Is it the garlic? What's in that?
So I like to create things, but one of my favorite form of protein is pork. I like pork a lot, and that was pork ribs. And it tasted really good.
It looks very, very juicy.
So yeah,
like
I tend to pour myself into food, like the love, the art, the spices. Everything for me is a story. Food is a story to me. So every food has a background story. So that's how I tend to present food to people. I like people to experience food and not just to eat it. Like experience it, feel it. You get to taste the notes, the aromas, everything, the herbs, the spices, everything in it.
A full-on experience, not just satisfying hunger.
Yes, don't eat because you're hungry. Eat because you're trying to experience something. And that's the goal of myself and other chefs in Nigeria. We're trying to highlight the importance of our food to the world. We don't want people to commonize. Because we eat egusi every day does not mean egusi is not a culinary dish. Egusi takes a lot of technique to create. I keep saying it. I've had more bad egusi than really good ones. Yeah, because people don't understand if you do not cook your egusi enough, it becomes a laxative. Yeah, so yeah, it's why most people react badly to if they eat egusi outside their house. So you need to properly fry it till the oils come out from the melon seeds. Yeah, so basically there's a whole technique to cooking egusi. It looks very simple, but it's very, very technical. So we want to be able to spotlight our dish, teach foreigners, and also bring people here to experience food in Nigeria as tourism. So that's the goal for most of us.
I can totally see it.
Yeah.
I also trained as a chef, and I know how much food can serve as tourism,
Yes.
because we eat Chinese food, we
A
eat
lot.
Italian food, we
People
eat...
travel to
Yes.
destinations just to experience food. Why can't people say, I want to go to Nigeria to experience food? And we give them a proper experience, from akara to suya to ewa to kokoro to bakery, to every single food. Every single meal made in Nigeria, every single staple is very important to the ecosystem. So that's how we see it. We don't want to commonize food. We don't eat. Africans don't eat because we are hungry. We create, and that's the goal of. That's my own gospel.
So you say you're the king of spices.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite spice? Or favorite spices? Do you have your favorite ones and the ones that you send to the naughty corner sometimes?
So if I'm trying to do something and I want to impress, Uziza is my favorite go-to.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep telling people, with the leaf and the peppercorns, I could do a lot with Uziza. It is very floral, very earthy, and has a little bit of heat to it. So, in fact, I keep saying, if you're going to cook chicken, if you're going to cook meat, add Uziza to it. You will love it.
I'm taking that. I do love Uziza,
Uziza
because
has a very beautiful
it
aroma.
gives that kick to soups. But now that you say it,
It's
put it
more
in
like, that's
in
one
protein.
of my secret ingredients.
Okay.
And then maybe if you're going to do pepper soup, pepper fruit.
Pepper fruit. Okay,
Yeah,
that
the
peppery,
one in
the
pot.
red
Yeah,
one.
the red, the green one.
Wow.
It just gives a floral note to
Wow.
it. You can decide to dry the seeds and blend it, or you can just decide to just pound it and put it in like that. It's going to infuse into the peppers, but you can scoop it out, and it elevates that dish.
I almost feel like we're on a food show now. This is what happens when you have chefs talking. But was there a strategy going into the Big Brother house that you were going to pepper them with floral notes and earthy spices and all that jazz?
So the thing is, because food is my first love, I cannot neglect her from time to time. I basically do not like going into the kitchen when there's a whole lot of people, because I feel like it staples. It brings me back. I like quietness when I'm working in the kitchen. I like to be able to think through all the hurdles, right? So for me, the only time I got to cook, I know how many times I cooked in the house. There were like 5 times out of the 3 weeks I was in the house, right? But the only time I got to cook in the house was just because we did not have enough ingredients, and now somebody who has experience has to navigate, else we're all going to starve. So that was the only time I had walked into the kitchen. I was like, okay, we have to create this. We made mashed potato, we made ewa going, we made a lot of things, but it was just because there was no availability of some materials, and now I have to improvise.
But how did you take it, seeing some of the cooking experiments, to put it very mildly, happening in the kitchen in the name of cooking? And how are you able to hold yourself back to say, no, don't do that like that, don't add that much seasoning, or don't put so much? Yeah.
So for me, I'd only just tell you the truth. Okay, you shouldn't use this for this, you should use this for this. But also I'm open to learning, so I tend not to over-analyze things. We could create something new from you making a mistake. So I was open to trying everything healthy.
Do you think this worked against you? Do you think if you had come in fully in...
So the thing is, what you love, you protect. A lot of times I've seen people go on the show and come out as chefs. For me, I was a chef before going on the show, right? And I figured if I used it as a strategy, I would rubbish the career that I've built over time. It's not a strategy. It's not a means to an end. It's just who I am as a person. So if you get to see that's who he is, he's not trying to pretend. And for me, the whole experience was meant to be authentic. I did not want to water down myself, neither did I want to pretend to be somebody else. So that's why food was never a strategy. I figured if Nigerians will love you, they should fall in love with more of his creativity than me pretending to use people's stomachs to my advantage. Yes.
So no to using that chef strategy.
No. My mother used to say, never use food to control people. Food should not be a tool in your hand. So we give out freely. Freely come, freely go.
What about relationships?
No.
I mean, let's talk Thelma. Let's talk.
Relationships.
Yeah, Sabrina.
So to be honest, I did not think of going into a relationship while going into the house. I believe in anomalies. People say, "Oh, you shouldn't have gone to the house. You didn't want to play the game." I was like, "No, I don't have to play the game. You want me the way you want me to play the game, right?" I went into the house and I experienced a whole lot of things, and it shaped my mind and consciousness, right? So for me, bonding with these people could have been taken out of context.
Bonding,
Yes.
is that what it's now?
It is bonding. It is chemically bonding.
But I mean, you could bond with everybody, but you chose select people from the female gender to bond with.
Yes.
And all
So
platonic?
The
there weren't any deeper feelings to it? Or?
At first, they were all platonic, right? I don't know if there's any deeper feeling, but I mean, let's watch it.
What are we watching? Who are we watching? Where's your heart?
My heart is in my chest. But
or should I say, who is in your heart from the house?
If I were to give a sneak peek, she's Calabari. That's how I'll put it.
You don't want to say anything
No,
more?
I don't want to call anybody's name. But she's Calabari. Yeah, she's in my heart.
What I'm tempted to say is, Destiny's Child said, "Say my name, say my name."
Okay.
So you don't want to say her name.
No,
you want to leave us guessing.
I don't want to put her on the spot. Yeah.
Why? Is this under wraps? Are you ashamed?
No, I can never be ashamed of beauty. Love is beautiful, so you should never be ashamed of love.
So there's love.
Yes, there's love.
There's a commitment.
Eventually.
There's a ship. Eventually, like when she comes out of the house.
When we both get on the same page of what we want.
What do you want, and what does she want?
I think for me, I want a partner to do life with, and I think she wants the same thing. We just have not sat down to talk about it. So, yeah.
A partner to do life with. That sounds like marriage.
Yes, that is marriage.
So marriage could be on the cards. We could have another BBN husband and wife.
Eventually.
Okay.
Eventually. I mean, if you ask me who would I ask, it's just God. God is the one writing the story. So however wherever the story takes me is where I will go to. I can only feel and pursue those feelings. But at the end of the day, I'm not the one who has the final say.
Yeah. Are there any, or is there anything you would do differently looking back at your experience, or in hindsight, or now outside watching the show? Would you have played the game a bit differently?
No, I don't think so. But I mean, so the thing is, I don't think I would have done anything different, aside maybe, I don't think I wanted to down myself down, neither did I want to do more than expected. I just wanted everybody to get an individual experience, and for me, I think I did. Even coming out of the house and hearing some of my other housemates talk about me, it just gives me this form of light, because at the end of the day, it's all love for me. I'm very big on loving people, so I wasn't going to go there to tear down any walls or tear down anybody. I was just going to go there, be myself, and again, if Nigeria or the world is not ready for my kind of style, it's not me that's the problem. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So my final question, because we're almost out of time.
No problem.
Who would you put your money on? Who do you want to win, and who do you think should win?
Okay, so I have two people that I really love. If I could share the money between the game between both of them, I would do it. I would really want to see Faith or Dede win. Yeah, my money is on those people, Faith or Dede. In fact, share it between both of them. Just give it to Faith or Dede. I really would want to see them win.
Wow. Well, we wish you all the best with your many pursuits, voiceover acting, the culinary exploits, and also your love for photography.
Thank you very much.
Who knows, we might have a couple here back on the show soon when you both align, Calabari style.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Otega
Thank you very much. Thank you.